outside. I've got to go away. But baby, it's cold outside.
Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of the LoneHammer Daily Podcast. I'm your host Randy Glenn, and today is December 24th, 2014, or Christmas Eve. So I hope everybody got all their shopping done. And today's topic, I just kind of want to talk about, I'm going to tackle a comment that was made by one of my buddies, and he sent me a message, and I'm going to kind of tackle this, and I don't know how long it'll take, maybe not too long, maybe forever, who knows. But sit back and relax, and you can see if you agree with me or maybe you completely disagree with me, and you can let me know. But before we get into it, I want to thank our sponsors for the show that help keep it going. LoneWolfGT.com. Lone Wolf is a 2,500-point fantasy tournament here in Dallas, Texas on March 21st and 22nd. Check them out at LoneWolfGT.com. Our second sponsor and our newest is Unleashed Wargaming. It's a full-service hobby painting studio, and they have all your needs for need a new army painted, they got you. Assembly, got it. Need new Winds of Magic cards, custom made, they got it. They can do everything to jack up and spice up your hobby. And lastly, our LGS Texas Toy Soldier. Check them out at TexasToySoldier.com and all their great discounts and deals that they give. And you can have your items shipped to the store or right to your door, TexasToySoldier.com. So here we go. The topic of the day, and here's the comment that I got. And this is subtext, but we were arguing over this the Slaanesh armor-piercing whip, which I'm not going to get into again because I'm either getting killed or people are saying I'm completely right or I'm completely wrong, and it is what it is. I have my interpretation of the rules. Somebody else has theirs. When you show up to a game, I guess I just have to see if people agree with it or not. If not, we'll roll off because we can, because that's in the rules. It's awesome. So the comment that was made was by one of my good friends, Matt, and he said, "Can't I still fundamentally like Warhammer Fantasy Battle, but just not like parts of it?" He's not accusing me directly. He's just asking broad strokes. And, I was going to write him back, and it sucks because when you email or tweet or message somebody, it's like you don't have enough characters, and things get lost in, words and emails, and you can't get somebody's tone. And I completely agree with him. I get burnt out with Warhammer sometimes. The game, not the hobbying, which I am horrible at. Not the podcast that we get to do, not my YouTube channel. I have so much fun in all those things in Warhammer. But I think that you can fundamentally love Warhammer and just not like parts of it. There are parts of the game that I can't stand playing. And it has nothing to do with end times. And this is pretty much I believe where he's going at it is, with the end times, people make you want to choose. Either you love end times and you're like a fanboy, or you hate end times and you're just dogging on GW, Games Workshop. I don't get it. It's so gray area. It just is. And how do you know you don't like something? And people were hating on it when they read it. Like you read it like, this is stupid. They hadn't even played a game of it yet. And I think it's like any other gaming system or anything else. You got to play it, tweak it. Hey, I don't like the way this kind of works, this mechanic. Let's change it. And the beautiful part of Warhammer is they allow you the space to change the rules that you don't like. They tell you in the rule book, if you don't like a rule, make it your own rule. Pick and choose. Do something different. The prime example of this new Cane Magic is, what's a successfully cast magic spell when you're doing the D6 and rolling it up? Is it, I made the value and so I can keep doing it over again? What if somebody dispels it? Does that mean the spell is dispelled? People are playing it different ways. And everybody has a way that they like and dislike. That's okay. Pick and choose your rule. There's nothing that says you can't do that in Games Workshop's own rulebook. Glocken, you don't like playing Chaos Ascendance rules? I love it when I play with my demons, but that's just me. But, other people might not like it. I'm not going to walk into a store and be like, hey, we're playing these rules. If you don't like playing it, you got to be flexible. Eventually you'll find somebody that wants to play those rules, and you can do it. It'll be epic. It'll be awesome. Nagash. Some people are like, he's no fun. I don't want to play against Nagash. Why not? I don't know if I'd want to play against him every Wednesday for club night, but I wouldn't mind playing against him once a month if I got to run, some beefed up super character too. It'd be a great scenario game. It'd be a great campaign piece. You're running around, and once a month somebody's got Chaos Legions, Undead Legions, the Elf armies, and once a month your big characters come out and go to battle. That's pretty awesome. I think that'd be great to do. I think it's a fluff thing. I think that End Times is nothing more than Storm of Magic or Triumphant Treachery. It's going to be a supplement to the actual game itself, and Ninth will get released, and everybody will be like, God, I feel so stupid for being so high-strung over it. So, Matt, I think that you can dislike parts of Warhammer, and I think that you can totally dislike it and still love the game itself. I think we all have parts that we hate of a game. Some people want to do the whole full 9 on End Times, and that's all they want to play. That's more power to you. Do what you do. Do what you do, homeboy. But I guess that's pretty much it for today's episode. I wanted to answer that when I saw it this morning, and I kind of felt like it needed to be addressed because it was really important that I said the right things and not try to send some impersonal email or tweet back at somebody I consider a buddy, especially on the tournament circuit. And End Times and tournaments, we'll see how it works out. I'm going to Wapaka, and they're doing End Times, or some of it, not all of it. They're not doing the Cane Magic. And at the end of it, 5 games, if I end up hating the whole tournament scene of Nagash, I'll tell you about it. If I think that the End Times rules are awesome, I'll tell you about that too. I think that the whole goal is to just play different kinds of Warhammer. I love the fluff behind it. I love the models. I love the basic rules of it. So, anyway, I hope that you all have a wonderful Christmas Eve. I hope that everybody is safe tonight. I hope you get all your shopping done and your presents. And I will see you all tomorrow. And here's a little Willie Nelson and Nora Jones to take you guys out. Have a good holiday, y'all.